Are you joking me? Oh my God. Welcome, everybody. Planet CHH. John Flesher returns. The one and only world's greatest Elm Street poster collector. John Flesher in the flesh. John, how has your life changed since you were on my channel the first time? Do people recognize you on the streets now?
Well, not on the streets, but on Instagram, I didn't have really anybody follow me or anything, and now I have over 100 people on there follow me, commenting, and that's because you let me come on your channel and show everything I had, and I appreciate that.
Dude, your collection is every day you blow me away. Every single
Yeah,
day, whenever you post, it's like
yeah,
it's like you owned like a movie, like a company, because you have everything.
yeah,
It's amazing. It's
yeah,
amazing, dude. So
yeah,
Johnny, this is beautiful. I'm looking at this Red Friday the 13th part 3. Like I said,
yeah,
give us the story, the back elements. If you want to say what you paid for these, considering you got these a
yeah,
long time ago, go right ahead. Give us all the
yeah.
information you can.
Like I said, most of them will be anywhere from $5 to $15. Honestly, they all came the same person, and that's what he wanted for them. So they weren't a whole lot back then. But this is the part 3 video poster. And just let me know if you can see everything all right. Our internet sucks here, so I
Right
don't
now,
know
you're
if
doing
y'all got.
good. No, Johnny,
All
tell
right.
me the size. This is not 27 by
No,
40.
I've got a 22 by 32 tie poster in there with it, and it's probably about maybe 18 by 24, something like that. All these have different sizes, you know. Without just going and measuring all of them, I couldn't tell you the exact measurement, but you can see it's not exactly 22 by 32, which is what that other one is, but it's smaller than that. So
No, no, Johnny, can we get a little bit closer on this thing? Am I
yeah,
seeing like tile lines on the
yeah,
red behind that?
yeah. There's like this black tile line. I don't know what that was in down Paramount.
Okay, so it says Paramount Home Video, and it's got the
Yeah,
great image of part 3.
yeah,
So this came out presumably back in the video stores in
yeah.
80.
These all came back out in the 80s. It says 1988, I think. I don't know if you can see that, but down there on the bottom, 1988, Paramount
Oh,
Picture Corporation. So
very, very cool.
yeah,
Wow. Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
yeah. And now see what's next here. And this is just an Evil Ladies of the Evil Dead poster. It's an Anchor Bay promo poster.
Oh, look at that.
It's signed by Betsy Baker, Ellen Sandwich, and Sarah York.
Now tell me about this. This doesn't ring a bell. It does,
Yeah,
but it doesn't.
I couldn't find much about this. I bought this off a guy. He had it on Craigslist years ago, and I met him and bought it from him. And I guess they gave these out as a promotional deal. I don't really know. I couldn't find. I found the poster online, but I couldn't find any that were signed like this.
Wow. Okay, maybe somebody in the comment section.
Yeah, they might
Uh,
know.
I can reach out to Wes Dead Pit. He might
Yeah,
know, or
he might
Garrett
know.
might know. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool though. Look at
yeah.
that.
And it's a weird size one too. Probably 18 by 24. It used to be in a frame, so I think it's 18 by 24, something around there. Maybe
Okay, cool.
16, maybe 16 by 20. I'm not sure, but
Anchor Bay, man, that's old school.
yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna set these out of the way.
Now, kind of take us through this final chapter poster. We're looking at this final chapter
Yeah.
poster.
Yeah.
I see
This
an
is
autograph on there.
yeah. It's Ted White.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, and it's got to promote. It's promoting the other VHS releases, part 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Now, how did you come across this one? The same
It's
seller?
same guy. Yeah, he won like $5 a piece for these when
You're
I bought them.
kidding me.
No, I was at a flea market and he come up to me. I was getting some much of it. He said, "Hey, I worked in a video store. I got all these posters." And my dad and I went to his house and he just started pulling them out. That's where all these came from. And I
Wow.
couldn't. And like I said, this was back maybe 014, something like that. And he had that Texas Chainsaw 2 standee, the video store. and I
Oh my
had
god.
it. I had it too. I bought from him, but I traded it to another guy for something else, and I wish I still had it. But
Dude, that is gorgeous. So now,
yeah,
Johnny, do you know if this was for the '80s VHS releases? Because you know they reissued those
yeah,
VHSs in '94.
yeah. This one is dated 1984.
Oh
I
my
don't know if that's
god.
when the posters were came out, but this poster's not from the 90s. No, it's from the 80s. But
Okay,
the
wow,
poster's
that's
dated
yeah,
1984. So
that is a piece of history right there, man. Now, Johnny, let me ask you because I like to kind of just like, pick your brain as we're going through these. Uh, Favorite Friday the 13th? Are you a Final Chapter guy? I get the sense you are, but I don't know.
well, I like Frontier. I grew up watching part 6 and 7 and 8 the most. So
Okay, class.
I didn't even see the other ones until years later. But 6, 7, and 8 are the ones I always grew up watching. And I'd rent them from the video store, and they'd let me keep them for like a week or two at a time. So I'd just always be watching them. So
Okay,
because
wow,
nobody else would rent them back then, which
yeah,
but yeah. And then let's
excellent.
see,
All right, that's cool.
yeah. Then here's the Halloween media poster.
Media presents. Okay,
Yeah,
John, hold on. I've never heard of this before. What am I looking? I mean, obviously, I'm looking at a
yeah,
Halloween poster.
yeah.
Media.
This is
Explain this to me.
okay. Well, it's a video poster. Media, I guess, brought it to the video stores as this, and I've only seen 2 or 3 other ones come up over the past probably 10 years. And
Oh my
the
god.
the Halloween posters were known for the blue and green rating boxes. Those were the hardest ones to find because those came out first, and then when the movie got popular, they re-released it with just the black one. And this one has that,
Uh
but
huh.
it's not a one sheet. It's just the media poster, and it's signed by Nick Castle and Nancy Loomis.
Oh my god, Johnny, this
Pretty,
is the first time I've ever heard of this.
yeah, but
Media presents.
yeah. But I'm not sure when this came out because the movie came out 78, but I don't
I'd
know
have to
when
say
this.
probably 82,
Yeah,
81, maybe.
yeah, because the VHS had different releases. It was on Meta and then Media, so I don't know when this would have come out,
Right.
but sometime in the early 80s, I'm sure.
Oh wow, that is beautiful. Now, Johnny, is it just your camera that's kind of like hewing that pumpkin a little darker, or does it actually
No,
have a?
it's actually darker than the one sheet. It's darker, has darker
Wow,
colors to it.
that's something else, man. Now, when did you get that autographed?
It was in Texas Frightmare. I went between 2010 and 2014, so
Do you not go to that
somewhere between
convention
there.
anymore?
No, I stopped in 014. The pricing just got out of hand.
Oh, dude, you
When
should
I
go
first
this
started,
year.
when I first started going, everybody was $20,
Oh
and
yeah,
The bigger guests like Robert England, Clive Barker were 30, and then The Walking Dead came and everything went up to like 50. And then the last year I went, everybody almost was charging $50. So
it's
I
getting
mean,
expensive, man.
yeah, and nowadays it's just like 60, $100, two, $300 for people. It's
Well,
crazy.
you know what I do, Johnny? I go to those conventions and I get T-shirts and I buy toys.
Yeah, yeah,
You should, hey, but you should, if you have the ability and just for some reason, if you sleep on it, man, go to Texas Frightmare this year. I'll be there Saturday. I'd love to meet you.
yeah,
I was there in 2014, so we might have bumped shoulders.
yeah. Yeah, I stayed all weekend. I think it was 011. That's when Robert England was there. The other years, I just went on Friday, and we got there when it opened and left when it closed.
Oh, okay.
I didn't stay. Because you could meet everybody you wanted to in one day, really, on Friday, if
You're
they were
right.
all there. But
Yeah.
yeah,
All right,
right.
Johnny. Media presents Halloween. That's something else.
Yeah,
This is the first time I've ever seen this before in my life.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And this is the UK quad poster for
Holy
Halloween.
crap. What the hell?
Let's see. I don't know how this is gonna
There you go.
happen.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah,
back up just a little bit. We'll get a good look at it, then we'll zoom in. John
yeah.
Carpenter's Halloween. The trick was to stay alive. Now, what are we seeing on here? Is this Nancy Loomis in the car?
I would assume, yeah, it's just the hand going
Oh
after
my
her.
god.
And it's signed by Nancy Loomis and Nick Castle. I met them that same year and had this stuff signed. So, but this is starring Donald Pleasance, Jamie Lee Curtis, and it's got the advertising for the UK.
Wow.
But
Dude, that's
this one's
beautiful.
Yeah, this one you don't see a lot of these, the quad stuff, and they're pretty expensive. But this was another one that was on Craigslist, and they said they had posters, and I went and I bought them all for like $50.
Oh
And
my
there was
God.
tons of them, and this one here, you don't hardly ever see it.
Well, Johnny, that's so crazy because not only did you get it off Craigslist, but this is a foreign poster, so
Yeah,
just the fact that you got this in your
yeah,
hometown, presumably. I don't know how far you drove to meet the person, but
yeah.
that's
But
wild.
it's rolled too. They made folded ones and rolled ones, and this one's a rolled one.
Dude, that
And,
is
and the roll,
beautiful.
and usually the rolled stuff's harder to get.
Right. Wow, that's something else, man.
But yeah, and then put this back here. That's just a music poster. I don't know if you want to see that or
Dude,
not.
I love Boston.
Yeah,
Dude,
I had a
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, I was gonna say
I
that
had
the record after that from
yeah.
'86,
Don't look back, and then it was third stage was the one
Third
that came
Stage.
after.
Third
Yeah,
Stage, the opening track on Third Stage. Remind me the name of the song.
there was Amanda that was on there.
Amanda. Dude,
Yeah,
the verses on Amanda are so like catchy
yeah,
and emotional. I love it so
yeah,
much. But dude,
yeah.
class taste in music. God
Yeah,
bless.
I went to a record store and the owner had passed away, and the guy that took over for about a year, he sold all the posters that were in that store, and they were all the stuff that was promotional, and I ended up buying them for like $3 a piece, and I traded them off and sold them all to a guy a few years later, but I did keep a few. I had the second album, Don't Look Back, and it was a huge like 4x6 poster. I mean, I had a lot of music stuff too. I've still got the Joan Jett promotional album
Oh my
posters.
God.
I put them on Instagram, but they're the only ones I kept. That and the Boston one. But
Very nice.
but this is the part 7
This is something
video
else right
poster.
here, dude.
Now this one, it says collect these other Friday the 13th favorites for $19.95 each, and it
Look
has
at that.
1 through
Even look,
6 on there.
Johnny, look at the right side. Does it say VHS and beta?
Yeah, VHS and beta.
Oh my God.
Now I bought a bunch of beta tapes too. I was at a flea market and there was a box sitting there, and they were like, it was full of tapes, and I thought they were VHS, big boxes, and I couldn't believe it. And I was like, how much you want for these? And they said, well, we got some more, and they had 3 more boxes, and 2 of them were about 5 foot tall and 2 foot wide. They were just full of horror beta tapes, and
Oh
they
my
said
God.
$20 for all of them. And at the time, I didn't have a beta player, but there was the Friday the 13th were in there, the Stuff, the Prowler, and I sold them a couple years ago just because I never really got a beta player, and they were hard to get,
Oh
But I had a
Jesus.
ton of those also. But
So
yeah,
Johnny, so what we're looking at is a Friday the 13th Part 7 video store poster,
yeah,
obviously promoting the new Friday the 13th, but also saying, "Hey, we've got
yeah,
all these available now to buy." Now, it's interesting
yeah,
though. Now only 1995. So this is actually a
yeah,
poster really promoting buying the films, not renting the
yeah,
films.
yeah. And I'm surprised a lot of times you see these videos and they were marked at like $60. So I'm surprised 1995, because back
Is
then
there
it
a
was a
date
lot.
on here?
Yeah, there's a date, 1988. I don't know if you can see
Okay.
it, little
Yeah, I
tiny
see it.
writing, but yeah. But it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on there, and 6 to buy.
That's beautiful, man. That's something I'd love to. Now, what size are we looking at? Is that a 18 by 24?
No, it's in one of them poster deals. It's like 30 by 40. So that frame's probably, or the poster's probably 24 by maybe 36. It's a weird size too.
Yeah, it looks kind of skinny and
Yeah,
tall.
it's tall and skinny. It's not full length in there, but you
Now,
know,
Johnny, one last thing, because I want to be real. I want to go over all this well for the audience. Can we get closer to the word "and" collect them all? Is there like a Friday the
yeah,
13th font letter A? I'm just
yeah,
curious.
yeah, it is the A,
I'll be damned. Look at that.
because it's the same font up here in the Friday.
Right, right. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I just thought that was interesting.
yeah.
Dude,
These
that's beautiful.
other Jason favorites. They didn't even, it wasn't Friday the 13th, it was Jason favorites. So,
Mm, that's
but
beautiful.
yeah,
But that so far, I think that's the coolest thing. I
yeah.
gotta
And it
say, I
has the
love it.
same, it has the same artwork as the US poster, where the other ones were a little different. That part 4, the US one sheet just used font. It didn't
Yeah.
have pictures on it. So I like that they used different stuff. And I had a lot more video posters that came from the same guy, like the Blob and stuff like that. But I traded them to that guy too. And
Hmm.
I just kept the ones I really wanted. But
Yeah. God, John, you got some crazy
then,
stuff.
then here's the part 5.
Oh, dude.
Now here we go in part 5. They're $39.95 each for the first 4.
Look at that. Now that's a folded
Yeah, it's
little,
folded.
was that 11 by 17, somewhere around that
No,
vicinity?
it's bigger than that.
Oh,
It's
is it?
probably, yeah, it is. It's probably about 18 by 24, something like that. They're weird sizes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I can tell you, dude, that's
Yeah,
really cool.
yeah.
Now, Johnny, do you prefer the VHS artwork for Friday the 13th Part 5 over probably the theatrical poster, which is
Yeah,
again just
once
text?
again, it's just font, you know. And then I've seen one with it had the kid holding the machete on it too. But
Hmm.
but yeah, I prefer this one over that.
Johnny, do you ever try to display these, or do you typically keep them stored
Well,
in these?
this is how I don't have wall space. The wall space is taken by movie shelves. So, but this is how I display them. I saw these on the Dead Pit videos, these holders. So I got these, and they're you can display them in these, and they just kind of slide into a corner, a
Yeah.
bunch of them, and that's how I've got them.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
These
yeah,
home video posters, they're killing me, man. I love them so much
yeah,
because they're really promoting purchasing the films, not renting the films,
yeah,
which is just interesting to me.
yeah.
You
And then
know.
there's also one for Night of the Comet in here. I'll pull this one out, see if you can see it.
Oh, look at that! I love that movie as well.
Yeah, yeah. It's just on Atlantic Video.
That is something else, man.
But yeah, I kept that one, and it's folded too, and it's bigger than the Friday the 13th one. So
Yeah, I
like I
see
said,
that.
they were just all different sizes. There wasn't a specific size for them. So if you were to go to frame one of these, you'd have to have a custom frame made for it.
Yeah. Wow, man. All right, that's cool. Very,
Yeah,
very cool. Maniac.
yeah,
Johnny, this is such a good slasher film.
yeah,
William Lustig, Joe Spinell.
yeah. And this is another poster that nowadays it's hard to find.
Yeah, so you don't
Yeah,
have any kind of reprints, do you? You're old
I
school. You got
do
it all.
I do have a few reprints, but I don't really care for them. Back when I bought them, the quality just wasn't there. I didn't like it, so I
Right.
always collected the original. But like I said back then, you could get these for cheaper than you could a reprint. You know,
Yeah, well, it wasn't
like
nothing
this.
but a thing back then. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, 10, 15, $20. The most I paid for one was the original Nightmare on Elm Street. I paid $40 for it, and
Oh
now
my
that
god.
you know but most of these came off eBay, and
Okay,
there
so
was a couple.
Maniac did?
Yeah, yeah, these are the original one sheet, and there was a couple websites back then that you could go and buy them from. They're not around anymore. I don't even remember what they were, but yeah,
What is your thoughts on Maniac, Johnny?
I've never seen it.
Oh,
I
you've
have
never
it, but
seen this movie?
I have it, but I've never seen it.
Oh, dude,
I
you
have
would
so
love
many
it.
movies that I'm backed up on.
Oh, I understand. I understand. No, no, no,
Yeah,
no, no shame, dude. This is one of the best.
yeah,
This one's like a little bit. It lives up to the poster. I'll tell you that. It really does.
yeah,
It's good.
yeah, yeah.
Oh boy.
Then Texas Chainsaw 2.
Oh my god. That's beautiful. That's a I now Johnny, I gotta say, sometimes I like the folded look, and I think this poster
Yeah,
benefits from the folded look.
yeah. I think the
You know what I
folded
mean?
ones look better, yeah, than the road ones back then. I do.
Dude,
And it's signed by Bill Mosley.
oh, that's awesome.
And that's the Breakfast Club style. And they also had the other one. with the chainsaw coming through the wall or the door.
Right. I know. Which one do you prefer?
Well, I've had this one. I like this one. So,
I do
you know, I
too.
never I never had the other one. So,
I used to say I like the original poster better, but how do
yeah.
you look at this and not just fall in love? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's obviously 27 by 40.
Yeah, 27 by
41, right?
41. Yep.
41.
All these
41.
are 27 by 41.
Dude, look
Then
at
you have the
that.
fog. Now, I prefer the other poster that has Jamie Lee Curtis on it, but that one's hard to find.
Really? I would have figured this one would be even harder to
Yeah.
find.
No, this one was easier to find even back then.
I'll be a
And
son of a
it's
bitch.
and it's signed by Charles Cyphers, and it's really dark. He signed in the dark
He
spot.
should have used a silver pen. Yeah.
Yeah. From the
That's
creator of
cool.
Halloween comes the ultimate experience in terror.
Dude, great movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Like I said, there's some other stuff mixed in, like the Goonies.
That's beautiful. Look at that.
Now that one's rolled, but that's probably my favorite movie of all time. So
I respect it. I love the
yeah,
Goonies.
I watched it so much growing up. So
How about Key winning that Oscar, man?
yeah,
How
that's the
about
best
that?
Oscars I've ever seen this year.
You ain't kidding.
They couldn't two people couldn't have deserved it more with him and Brendan Fraser.
Amen.
You know,
Amen.
Fright Night.
Oh, this is a masterpiece.
Now,
Now, Johnny, I
now
think this is a pretty expensive poster now.
that's what I was about to say. I was on eBay at probably 3 or 4 in the morning one night back 2010, 2007. Somebody put it on there for $10. Buy it now.
You son of a gun. Now, who the hell signed
And
that?
Chris Sarandon.
Oh, my God. You're killing
He's the
me.
only one I ever met from Fright Night. So
Now, Johnny, is
yeah,
that the best? Now, I have a feeling you grew up watching The Lost Boys, but maybe I'm going to be wrong. Is this the best vampire film from the 80s?
I think it's Lost Boys, but I grew up
Okay.
watching Lost Boys, and I didn't see this till later. But I think they're both equally good. But I do
Right.
like the Lost Boys a little more. They both have fantastic music in the soundtrack.
Oh,
So
man. You're not
yeah,
kidding.
two of the
I just
best.
saw,
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw, Johnny. I just saw Tim Capello live the
yeah, I
other day for
saw
my
that video you
birthday.
put on there. Yeah,
He
yeah,
was awesome, man. I ended up getting a Lost Boys poster. I rush ordered a Lost Boys poster so I could
yeah,
get him to sign it. So it's right here in front of me.
yeah,
Beautiful
yeah.
poster.
I have that Lost Boys poster I put on Instagram, and it's signed by almost everybody. And the only
Amazing.
people it's not here, but it's not signed by Jason Patrick, and Jamie Gertz. They're about the only two missing. Tim Capello's not on there either, but it's signed by Hayne Feldman, Edward Herman. You know, just about everybody
Oh,
that was
dude,
in it.
that's got to be
It
so
and
expensive.
it's not an original poster either. It was a reprint, but
Now, Johnny, before we move on, I mean, I think you would probably agree, poster-wise, there's really not much contest. The Fright Night poster is
oh
probably
yeah,
iconic to you.
yeah, it is. Yeah, and I like the one you have, that Australian poster. The same art, just with the the different house in the front of it. You
Yeah,
know.
that's a part 2, and I gotta correct myself because I said Australian. The owner actually reached out to me. It's actually a New Zealand poster.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So,
I,
but yeah, it's
I like.
beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. I like that one just as much as this one.
Yeah, the apartment building's a cool touch.
Yeah. Then here's just another, The Outsider.
Dude, classic film. That is beautiful. You know what
Yeah.
my favorite is in that movie, Johnny? I think he's still the biggest star on screen is
Tom Cruise.
not Tom Cruise, the great top left. His
Ron,
name slipped me.
Patrick Swayze.
Swayze,
Patrick
man, he
Swayze.
just he commands the screen
Oh yeah,
when he's in.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
beautiful.
It's such a great cast. Emilio Estevez, Rob Lowe, Ralph Macchio, C. Thomas Howell, uh, Matt Dillon. You know.
It's amazing film. Amazing film.
Yeah. And that came from
That's
the guy that had all
beautiful.
them video posters. He just took that from his theater. I guess they used to just pull them off the walls or something. I don't know.
That's beautiful. Now, Johnny, you got my favorite Stephen King movie right here.
Yep, Children of the
Damn,
Corn.
it's covered in autographs.
Yeah, Courtney Gaines,
What?
John Franklin, and Linda Hamilton.
Dude, that is beautiful.
But
I
yeah,
catch a lot of hell saying that's my favorite, Johnny. I love Children
yeah,
of the Corn.
I do too. I like it. I like a lot of Stephen King movies. The the Stand, the Langoliers, all that stuff.
God bless. The Stand is so good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's beautiful. Now that is a. Are we looking at a rolled or a folded? I
yeah.
see a little bit of a fold.
It's rolled. That's just how it came. I guess it
Okay,
kind of, but it promotes the book too.
look at that. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, 1983,
New World
New World
Pictures.
Picture. Yeah,
Dude, that's
get the
beautiful. Wow. Oh no, you don't. No, you
yeah,
didn't. No, you didn't. Now you're talking my language,
yeah.
dude.
I didn't even.
Original Ghoulies.
Yeah, I didn't pull out the demonic toys and Puppet Master ones, but I've got them too.
Oh, we'll do that for a sec. If you've got a full moon collection, we'll do that separate.
Yeah, not a whole lot, but I do have some.
Oh my God, look at this beauty. No, Johnny, I just finished reading Charles Band's book, and Ghoulies, if you didn't know, was one of the only Empire movies to be really successful box office wise. It crushed at the box office.
Yeah,
Look at this
no,
beautiful
yeah,
poster.
yeah, and it's signed by Charles Band. I had a friend that worked for Charles Band during his road show, and it's signed to him, but I ended
What's
up
the
getting
date
the
on that?
poster from him.
2010?
Yeah, 10/23, 2010.
Oh, dude, that is now. Did you see the road show?
We went to one they had in Tulsa, and we saw it. It wasn't like the big like stage thing. They just had a little room, and he didn't get to do all the other stuff, but he just kind of stood up there and talked about his movies and stuff like that. And it was a really great show.
That's awesome. I wish I would have been aware of that during that time, and I would have been able to try to
Yeah,
catch one. But I didn't really become
yeah,
aware of the road show till after it was done.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they had conventions in Tulsa for 2 or 3 years, and he went to, and like nobody showed up to it. There wasn't like anybody. So I mean, you could really talk with the celebrities and all that stuff. And
Oh,
he
that's
didn't
great.
charge to sign anything. I think he does now. He signed probably 10 or 20 things for me and didn't charge anything. Charles Band
Oh
did.
man, that's one of my
But
heroes. But now, Johnny, where'd
yeah,
you get the Ghoulies?
it came from the guy that I got it from. Signed. He had it.
Okay, of course. I'm sorry. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got it from him in a trade. So
Okay, lovely.
then here's the Breakfast Club poster signed by Anthony Michael Hall.
Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Man, that's one of the best movies of the decade.
Yeah.
That is
And
amazing.
then we've got Carrie.
Dude, look at that. Wow.
And it's signed by Nancy Allen,
I love
Piper
Nancy
Laurie.
Allen.
Yeah, Piper Laurie,
Oh my God.
Betsy Baker. I can't even read that one. The one that played Miss Collins. Can't
Right.
remember her name. And then PJ Souls.
PJ Souls. Wow. So where'd you catch all these people at?
They
Texas
were all at
Frightmare?
Texas. Yep, same year.
Give me your thoughts on Carrie, Johnny. Is that one of your favorite Stephen King movies?
Yeah, it is. I really like Carrie. And you had John Travolta in it. His
Right. And then
early
the guy
on. So
Roger Cobb from House was in it too, right?
yeah, yeah.
I forget
And
his name.
the guy from House, he was there too, a year later or something. I didn't even have this poster to get signed, but William
Dude, look
Catt,
at that
I
thing.
think's his
William
name.
Catt. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. You nailed it.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
that is beautiful. Wow. Man, there's nothing like these original posters. It's just
yeah.
there's a vibrance you can't replicate.
No, like I said, the folded. I think it adds to it. The folds to it.
Agreed.
You
I
know.
really I
Yeah,
really like the folded look. I mean, my
yeah,
I have a Psycho 2 from a New York theater right here, and then of course my Fright Night 2, and they're folded, but
yeah,
there's something about that fold that it's
yeah,
authenticity. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. And like to me, I don't care if there's a little tear here or there. It adds to the history of it,
Right,
in my
right. It's
opinion.
road worn. It's been through
Yeah.
hell and back.
Yeah, yeah, I've got that Creep Show comic book style original poster, and it's in a frame, in my room, but it's got stains on it and stuff like looks like somebody threw pop on it or something. But it's not in the actual art; it's on the white border. And to me, I don't care. It adds to the history of it, you know.
Right. Yeah, that's beautiful. All right.
I mean,
Oh boy. Oh boy.
yeah,
Well, not yet. We'll get to that in a
yeah,
second.
we're getting there.
Conan,
Yeah, yeah.
look at this.
I've got both Conan posters, but this one's signed by Sarah Douglas, and I had all the signed stuff together.
That
So
is just beautiful. Wow. Yeah, that's great. That's
yeah,
great, Johnny. Look at this.
this is an international poster, but it says printed in USA for international markets. So I'm not sure who used this, but
I just know this, Johnny. I love this art almost as much as the
yeah,
actual USA Friday the 13th art. I mean, this is
yeah,
something else.
yeah. I do like this art probably as much or more as the other one, you know. And there is a USA version of this that has Friday the 13th, but it's really hard to find. This one you can get for like $40 still.
Oh man, that is beautiful. Yeah, I've got a print of the version that's in English, and I don't know if
Yeah,
that was a UK poster or an Australian poster or whatever,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's beautiful. And it says it doesn't say Paramount. It says Warner Brothers, which I believe that
yeah,
one does as well.
yeah. 1980 Panavision, Warner Brothers.
So
Yep,
they had the foreign distribution for the film, I assume, is what that means.
yeah.
That's something else, man. That is a beautiful work of art. Any signatures on that one? You kept that one empty.
No, I just got this one in the last year, so no, nothing on it.
Where did you track this one down? Was this another Craigslist?
No, it was on eBay for like
eBay.
$45. Buy it now. So
That's something else, man. That's a beautiful poster.
yeah.
Beautiful poster. All right.
Then here's a Rocky 3 poster, but
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at the fade on that.
yeah, and okay, this is weird. I've never seen this is an original poster. It's got all the writing down there, but it's not on thin paper. It's on a really like thick, like cardboard almost paper. I've,
Look at the discoloration on the back of that too. Yeah,
yeah,
that's an old
yeah,
poster.
yeah,
That's beautiful. Big Rocky fan.
yeah.
That's my
I
favorite
like,
Rocky too, by the
yeah,
way.
mine too. I like Stallone. So
Me too. Oh, here we go. Now this
now this
beautiful.
is original one.
Oh my God, Johnny, look at that. That is a gorgeous. I mean, that image probably scared the shit out of you as a kid before you even saw the movie. Like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, yeah, and it's signed by Ari Lehman.
Jason never dies.
Yeah, but
Are
yeah,
there
I
other
like that
signatures on
artwork.
there? Or am I
No,
just seeing the
it's just
bushes?
Ari Lehman. It's got just the bushes, I guess. It's just Ari Lehman that signed that one. So
Okay. Yeah, that is a beautiful poster. Man, that's one of the best horror movie posters ever made.
yeah,
Oh my God. Something else, man. Awesome. Very cool.
we have part two.
Part two. Yeah, this
Yeah,
like
these were
it's
just
interesting.
yeah,
It's a little lackluster. I mean, it's a beautiful original
yeah,
you have.
yeah, yeah. They're just I don't do it for me. There's no art. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a great poster, but you know,
Now, Johnny, do you have a I don't know that they actually ever printed them, but the alternate part two art that had the image of the unsacked Jason jumping onto the boat. Do you have it? Did they? I don't
no,
know if they. You know what I'm talking about, though. I'm sure you've seen the image. It's like a
I think
drawing
so.
style. I'll
Yeah, I
send you a
think
text.
so.
There's no doubt.
Yeah,
If you're a Friday fan, there's zero chance you haven't seen it.
yeah,
Posted on, but it got pulled, and then they went with that because they didn't want to spoil the fact that it was in fact adult Jason who looked all dysmorphed and stuff. It's a beautiful work of art, but I didn't know if they ever printed those
yeah.
posters back in the day either. So
I
awesome,
don't
Friday
think I've
13th
ever
part
seen
two.
one. So
Very, very cool. And now we're cooking.
yeah, part three.
That's a beautiful poster. A New Dimension in Terror.
Yeah, That may be my favorite poster of the
It's
Friday the
hard to beat
13th.
it, isn't it? How about that
Yeah,
wood logo down there too? They never did that again.
yeah. No, it's taken, I guess, from like the cabin or something, maybe.
Yeah, I really
But
like
I
that.
like how the blood drips into the logo from
Yeah.
the
Oh, you're
knife.
right. It comes out the D. Yeah. I
Yeah,
tell you what, that poster looks good on that red video store one too, as well. I really like that video store one you
yeah,
showed at the beginning. You know,
yeah.
very, very cool.
It's
No
just the same
signatures on this
artwork that
one?
they. No signature on this one. I don't know. I think part 7 may be the only one I have signed, but
Okay.
and then that part 1. But I don't know. I like this poster too.
Oh man, now we're cooking. Original part 6.
Yeah,
Man, oh man, look at that thing. That is beautiful. Yeah, that's a lovely poster. No, that has like
yeah,
those posters. It's got the white border around it, right? It's not a fully colored poster. It's got that
yeah.
white trim around it.
No, they got that like 1 or 2 inch border all the way around it. That white border.
Right. Just making sure because it's kind of hard to tell with
So
this one because
yeah,
the packaging
yeah,
it's in is white.
yeah. But yeah, but you can see there. You got 1 or 2 inches there of the white border, and that's how all the one sheets were. So the art stops there, and then you've got your
Right, right.
border that they
Okay.
printed they printed all the stuff, the information on and stuff, 1986 and all that stuff.
Very, very cool. All right. Friday the 13th 6.
Then this one's signed by Kane Hodder and Laura Park Lincoln. So. And
Oh
this one's just
man.
27 by 40 because at this point they weren't doing the 41s. But this
Yeah.
poster too, I don't know. It's hard to.
There's Kane. There's Laura Park.
Yeah, and then Laura. Yeah,
Dude, that is beautiful. I like the part 7 poster a lot. I do.
yeah, yeah. I do too.
It's a good look.
You know, they signed it perfect. You got Jason on Jason's side, and then
You
her
got
on her
Laura on her
side. So
side. That's
yeah.
great. Wow, that's great. Now, where did you meet Laura? Was that also Texas Frightmare?
No, she was in Tulsa, and Kane was at Texas.
What was Laura doing? It was she selling timeshares to you? I hear
No,
about that.
she was selling her acting classes and stuff. I don't know. She used to do that and have a book and stuff, but
Did you take acting classes from Laura?
no, I didn't buy them. But and they used to have trading cards. Lisa Wilcox had trading cards when she was there, and she'd sign them for free and give them out. I've got one of them somewhere.
No kidding.
Like, yeah.
All right, part 7. Wonder if you got any Jason Takes Manhattan posters.
Well, this is where it stops. So the Paramount 8.
Oh, you got the right one too.
Yeah.
Good God, look at that thing. Now,
And I
Johnny,
have a
the reprints of this poster cannot get close to that
no,
vibrance of that
no,
original Jason Takes Manhattan.
no. I have a reprint of it signed by Kane on the knife. It's just nowhere near as nice.
Now, Johnny, this has to be the greatest Friday the 13th poster ever. If not the first one, it's got to be this one, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Or the
great.
third one. The third one's great too, but I
Yeah, the
mean,
third one is. I know, but you got him just grabbing onto the buildings and the knife.
that is
Yeah,
insane.
and then it opens July 28th.
Everywhere. Yeah. Now, Johnny, listen, I got to pick your brain for a second. You have to love Jason Takes Manhattan. This has to be a movie
Yeah,
you love just chilling out, getting a nice cold drink, having fun, and just it's cozy, right? It's just a
yeah,
cozy little slasher film that you can't help. It's endearing,
yeah. And like I
everything
said,
about it.
when I was growing up, I always rented 6, 7, and 8. So that's what I always watched. So them were my favorite.
Do you ever listen to Darkest Side of the Night just like when you're
Yeah,
driving, just to listen to it because it's such a good song?
yeah. I bought it on vinyl. That's the only soundtrack of Friday I have. I
The
think
Waxwork
Waxworks.
one you got? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
dude,
The
I was listening
Waxworks
to
one.
it. I was listening to it last night.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that is a beautiful poster. I know the audience they're just losing it right now at that thing.
And we're kind
Amazing.
of we're going to go out of order a little bit here.
Halloween.
5, yeah.
Oh my God, look at that. Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Dude, look at this thing.
Michael is, and this time they're ready.
That is just gorgeous. I love that movie.
That's a Roll original one.
40, not 41, right?
No, it's 41.
You're
It's a
kidding
41.
me. So they didn't all swap out by then?
No, it came out in 89, and the other ones are dated, well, I think around the same. So I guess they didn't all swap out. So,
Dude,
I
look
don't
at
know,
that poster.
but part 4 and 5 seem to be the most hard to find now.
Oh yeah,
Of these
part 4,
posters.
you'd have to spend an arm and a leg to get. Probably the same
Yeah.
with 5.
Yeah,
Especially since that only went theatrical here.
Yeah. But yeah.
That is a beautiful poster. God almighty. Look, this is the big one, isn't it?
Yeah, this one's. I bought this from a guy. He had it linen backed. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but
It's like
the restoration process. Depending on how much you want to spend to have it restored, it can just be them putting it on it and being done, or they can do all the touch-up work and all that. But this one was just put on the linen back, and that was it.
Dude.
And it's signed by Nick and Nancy.
There you go. That is beautiful.
But yeah. Now the last one is the one that I haven't shown anybody yet. So
are we gonna premiere it on this video?
Yes.
Oh boy, I'm excited. Uh-oh. What is it? What is it, Johnny?
It's the part 2.
Oh man. Now, Johnny, tell me this isn't better than the part 1 poster. That beautiful skeleton pumpkin. Holy crap. You've got the cast and crew.
Yeah, John Carpenter.
John Carpenter?
Guest. Yeah, Lance Guest.
When did you meet Carpenter?
I didn't. I bought this from the guy in Texas that met all these people.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Let's run through it. Let's run through it.
Dick Warlock. But Carpenter was there in 2010, but his line was just way too long, and I didn't get into meeting. Yeah, Leo Rossi, Nancy Stevens, Pamela Susan Shoup, and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that poster. Are you joking me? Oh my God. Damn, John. Now, how long have you had this?
2 or 3 years. Like I said, the guy bought some stuff from me, and then he kept this one, and he decided to sell it later. So
that is a lot of money we're looking at right now, Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but the poster itself sells for quite a bit. You know?
It does. This is probably, in my opinion, the best Halloween poster of the franchise.
Yeah.
That is terrifying.
And that's why I was saving it for the last one I showed. So,
see, I'm gonna need you to send me a picture of this afterwards so I can put this in the thumbnail. I mean, this is a work of art.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
That's the last poster. Now, I've got some other stuff here. I've got this Gremlins.
Oh, tabletop?
Yep. I just put these on Instagram, so you may have seen these.
I have, but I didn't realize it was small.
Yeah, this one's bigger than most of them, but it is. Yeah, they're small. They sit on the counter. I'll show this one with it. This was Monster Squad, and see how big it is compared to it.
How did you get the Monster Squad?
The guy that had all them tie posters in New York, he was selling these, and I bought these from him.
That is.
I've never seen another one of these though.
Oh my God. Man, you got it all.
Yeah.
It's nice to see you. It's nice to see all this stuff is being preserved with you, and it's taken care of, and it's gonna, hang around for a while.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff probably is sad how much of it gets tossed.
Yeah. I know. Back then people didn't think to keep this stuff. So
Savage Streets soundtrack.
And yeah, I have a lot of vinyl, but this one's signed by Linda Blair.
Oh man, that's awesome.
And then This was signed by Tom Savini.
Oh, the laser disc of the documentary of Tom.
Yeah.
That is great. You see, Tom sold pictures of that at Texas Frightmare, and I got
Yeah.
that picture of him signed from that artwork, and that's
Oh
great.
yeah.
Dream
Yeah. And then
Warriors
this
single.
is just single. Yeah, and it's signed by Heather.
That's lovely. Yeah, I've got that. Not signed by Heather, but I've got the Dawkins single. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely
I've got
beautiful.
I've got the soundtracks for parts 4 and 5 also, but they're not signed.
That's Johnny, I tell people the greatest horror movie soundtrack to me of all time, music from the motion picture soundtrack, is Dream Master. That
Yeah.
soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah, all them movies had great music, you
No,
know.
it's fantastic. Part
Yeah,
5 especially.
and running from this nightmare, it's not even on the vinyl.
It's not because Chrysalis had already been working on all the vinyls by that point, and I don't think Tuesday, because I have Tuesday's record that she put out in '86. It's a
Yeah,
great record,
yeah,
but I don't even know if that was the same record label. So there may have been a
yeah,
conflict to have even gotten her on that, because the entire record's Chrysalis bands.
yeah,
And it's a great soundtrack, especially Go West. Oh my God, Don't Be Afraid of Your
yeah,
Dreams is a masterpiece.
yeah. And then I don't know if you have any of the sideshow figures that came out in the early 2000s.
I have one. I have New Nightmare. Look at Mrs.
Yeah.
Voorhees. Oh my God. They don't make them like this anymore.
No, these came out in 2004, and back then they were like $40 a piece.
Yeah, now
Nowadays,
they're like
these figures are,
$400 a piece.
yeah, these, but that's her. And then
Part 2, Sideshow. Look at that, man. Oh, that is something else. And there's a charm to those too. They're
yeah,
the bases with the logos on them and stuff. It's just
yeah,
they
yeah.
had the
You don't even
doors
get,
opening. It's like they were
yeah,
doing NECA does this now on a smaller
yeah,
scale, but
yeah.
Sideshow did it first.
Yeah, these were nice.
Man, that is beautiful. Part 3. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the standee on that one.
Yeah,
Friday the 13th, Part 3. Damn it, John. You got it all, brother. Got any more of those?
I got all of them.
Oh, let's do it. Part 6.
I have part 4 and part 7. It's signed. They're signed. I didn't pull them. They're still in my room, but I forgot about them.
You're cool. Oh, look at that. Look at the base. It's got the tombstone on it.
Yeah. And like nowadays, you don't even get bases, or if you do, it's just a plain base. There's nothing on it.
That is something else, man.
And these head sculpts.
I love it. Is that your favorite Friday, Part 6? No, you said it was Part 3, right?
Well, part 6, 7, and 8's the ones I always watch. So
okay, those are your Fridays.
Yeah.
Jason Goes Straight to Hell. That's what I call it. Now,
Yeah.
Johnny, no Jason Goes to Hell posters, I noticed.
No, I didn't ever get a Jason Goes to Hell. But this one's just got the Necronomicon.
Look at that. Are you kidding me? You got to be a Jason Goes to Hell fan.
Yeah,
right?
I like it. Yeah. Yeah, I like all the Friday the 13th movies.
There ain't a bad one, is there? There's not a bad one. Jason X, maybe? Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Johnny, I think that Jason X is finally coming around. People finally are saying, okay, this movie's self-aware. We're having fun here. Oh, this is not Uber Jason.
No, it doesn't have the Ubers. This was before. This was when it started. Up until it's got the space machete and all of that.
That is beautiful. That's my favorite one you've shown so far.
And the backs of them just have images from the movies and stuff.
Why didn't they do Jason Takes Manhattan?
They didn't do part 5 or 8. I don't know why. But those are the ones they never did. This is like the Nightmare on Elm Street. They didn't do parts 2, 4, 5, or Freddy's Dead. They skipped around.
Let me grab something real quick, Johnny. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, do you have any more sideshows to show?
Oh yeah, you can go grab it. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Go right ahead.
Okay.
Let's do it. Oh, Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah. Now this one's bigger for some reason. See how much bigger the box is?
Well, Jason was really big in that movie
Yeah.
too. Holy shit. Okay, that's my favorite one you've shown so far.
Yeah.
You gotta be honest. I mean, that one's on a different level.
Yeah. And you've got the fire attached to the machete.
Look at that. Man, they just don't make them like this.
No. And that's the last Friday the 13th one they did. And then they made made two Leatherface ones, one for the original, one for the remake. I have the original one, and they made a Halloween one, Michael Myers.
That is
And
beautiful.
then like I said, for Nightmare on Elm Street, they skipped around.
Oh wow. Yeah, those look great too. I like the
Yeah.
faces on those. I don't always
Yeah, I
need
do
my
too.
Freddy faces to be totally screen accurate. As
Yeah,
long
me
as
neither.
they look cool, I'm down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dream Warriors.
Yeah, now this was you could only get this at a Comic-Con, this one. They only made like 666 of them, I think. And you've got the syringe hands.
That is something. Did you see I just got that syringe glove?
Yeah, I've been looking for one of them. And
That
those
is
are really
beautiful.
cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that part 3 you got. They
So
didn't do
we've
part
got
2, huh?
No, they skipped 2, 4, and 5, and
This is the
6.
this is the only one I have, but it's signed. You have it signed by
Yeah, yeah,
Robert.
yeah. These came from his website. He sold them back in the day.
What?
Yeah, and he sold them for like $60, which is what his signature back then was like $20.
Johnny,
Yeah,
did you tell me if you like New Nightmare? I gotta imagine you do.
yeah. I like all of them except the remake.
Me too.
It's not Freddy without Robert. So
Amen. You said it, brother. You said
I
it.
mean, you can make a Halloween or a Friday the 13th. You know, Jason and Michael didn't talk or encompass like Robert did.
You said it, brother.
Robert is as much Freddy is Robert.
Amen. Amen.
And this one's signed too. This was the
Whoa, whoa,
human.
whoa! Human Freddy?
Yeah. And this came
It
from his
says
website too.
it says John D. What does it say?
Sleep kills.
Sleep
Robert
kills.
England.
Look at that autograph, man. This is something else. Oh, he looks like a creepy son of a bitch.
Yeah, this is
What?
the Springwood slasher figure.
Now, what is that to the side of him? Those are those
Yeah, they're the
newspapers?
newspaper articles. Springwood slasher.
That is
Freddy Krueger set free. It's so small you can only read it, but yeah, it's the newspaper article.
How much are these going for now? You got them complete, brand new
Yeah,
looking.
yeah. Some of them were displayed. The guy I bought most of them from, not them, but the other ones. He did display them, but I don't know. Like I said, these were $40 back in the day.
Time
So
out. Hold on. Before you open this, if this is Demon Freddy, I'm gonna shit my pants.
Yep.
You are kidding me. Oh my god. That's the best part of the movie.
Yeah, the scratch mask too.
You are kidding me. You've got them. You have them all.
Yeah. Everyone they ever made, I picked them up.
Now, Johnny, is that a bigger one than the rest of them as well?
No, the only one that was bigger was that Jason. You can see how much bigger he is. But
look at that. Oh man. You got to get a picture on Instagram, Johnny. You got to make these into a tower against your wall and take a picture of it. People would lose their mind seeing all that.
Yeah, I posted the Leatherface and the Halloween one the other day. I was going to post these other ones in the next couple of days, but I don't know if you've seen Graven Image FX on Instagram.
I have. You got one of the Freddy's?
This is one of the Freddy.
That's the Freddy's Oh my god! That's Freddy's Revenge! I almost bought that!
Yeah, dude, this is nice. You need to get one.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I got this for Christmas. It takes like a month and a half, but it comes with a sweater and everything. And they're resin.
Oh my god. Now, Johnny, let's look at the face on that thing. That is the devil.
Yeah. I mean, I always look for one, but none of them ever really, they didn't look like Robert or Freddy, but this one was just perfect.
You know why, too? Look at the sunken in eye
Oh
sockets.
yeah, and you got the side of his head sunken in too.
And you know what else? They find that guy. Look, I talked to him, and I almost got one. I restrained myself, and he did tell me, he was like, "Hey, it's probably like about a 5 or 6 week turnaround because I got to
Yeah,
they're made to order." But
yeah,
it's got the red and yellow eyes.
yeah, and they're
Oh
not
my
just. It's
god,
not latex, so them are real like I don't know if they're glass or plastic or what them are, but
Johnny, you have the greatest collection I think I've ever seen.
yeah, that's his. And then David Miller, you got the baby Freddy.
Baby Fred, you got
Have
the
you
glove
seen?
from part one?
No, I don't have the glove. Have you seen the masks he makes?
No, show
For
me.
I've got hats on them. So
Oh wow.
these are the display ones.
Oh,
This
that's
is from
great.
this is his part 5, and the
Does
veins
he still?
were
He doesn't sell
yeah.
these anymore, does he?
Last time I looked, yeah, they're on there.
You know what he just started doing, Johnny? You probably could get one. He's selling the baby Freddy head by itself now
Yeah,
too.
I saw that. Yeah,
That is beautiful.
but that's the part 5 one. And then he also sells like blanks. You can just buy a blank for like $40 for him and have it painted.
Now, are these displayed in like a movie room or something you have, or?
They're just in my bedroom. Then,
Oh, there's New Nightmare.
but I mean, they come with the bases and everything.
Yeah,
He
and he
signs it.
signs the bases.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then he had a part 1, and I asked him if he could custom paint it because the one he had a picture was really gray, and I didn't care for it, so he painted it with more colors.
Oh, look at that. That's the best one
Yeah,
out of
that's
the
my
three.
favorite.
Look at that. That's that old creepy
Yeah,
nasty teeth Freddy. Oh,
and
dude.
you got part of his ear missing.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But yeah,
Now that part 2 bust you have though,
yeah,
that's the
that's
devil.
I know that's creepy. There, that's my favorite version of Freddy.
Oh, you're a man of culture and taste.
Yeah,
That's the scariest Freddy that ever walked
yeah,
God's green earth.
yeah. I would have loved to seen a Freddy versus Jason with that Freddy in the part 7 Jason.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? Part 2
No,
versus part 7. That's the real Freddy
yeah,
versus Jason.
yeah, yeah. I mean, Kane Hodder was, in my opinion, the best Jason. You know.
Oh, he was a man.
Yeah. All right. The last stuff I've got here, I've got some VHS tapes. So I've got here's a wizard.
Wizard Trauma. Oh, these are beautiful Wizard big boxes.
Yeah. I don't have many of the big boxes, but then we've got
Silent. Oh man, is that a big box?
yeah, they're big boxes, both
I
of
didn't
them.
know they did a big box Silent Night.
Yeah. And then there's
You're
Trauma.
killing me.
And they come and they're in like these plastic trays. Some of them were in like clamshells, but these were in plastic trays.
Okay,
You have
yeah,
to
the
take them
Wizards.
in.
I think the
So
Wizards. Some of them were
yeah, these
clamshell.
these I think are in like a red clamshell, like a blood red clamshell, or
Right.
a black. Or
I found one at Goodwill, and mine wasn't a clamshell. You don't
yeah,
have to go through the trouble, John. I don't want you to have to.
no,
I know it's
it's
tough.
in a plastic
Oh,
too.
that's the
It's in
cheaper.
plastic too.
That's the
Yeah,
cheaper insert. Those are beautiful, though.
and then these are just. I don't know if you've ever seen this one. This is a double tape. It's a
No.
VH, and it opens up.
Look at that. That is amazing. Now, when did this get released? Was this like an initial
This
VHS
was a
release or
well, this no, because it's
Anchor
got
Bay?
Anchor Bay, but it's also got media and video treasures, which was like the cheap ones, and it is a video treasures tape, but it's got all them other logos on them, and there's 2
That's
tapes.
so this was like
It's
a big collaboration.
yeah, it has bonus features and all kinds of stuff on it.
Oh my god. That
But
is
I'd never
wicked
seen that.
cool.
But I bought all the Elm Streets off eBay one time, and I got them, and they were them video treasures, which they're
They
like
sell it.
they're the cheaper versions, I guess. But
Yeah. It's
and then
cheaper
you've got
film. It's like SLP stuff.
yeah,
Look at the
you've got
fade.
yeah. Now these are the original media ones with the flaps and everything.
Dude, the color's wiped out on that one.
Yeah, except just the front. The back and the sides
That's
are.
so cool. Look at the front. It's gone.
It says new arrival, and it's gone too. But
That is amazing. I like that.
yeah, I
Now,
like that
Johnny,
one
how
too.
about that for a VHS art? They changed it from the poster, obviously, and this is,
Yeah,
I think, fantastic.
yeah, it is. It's really nice.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
Same thing with part 3. It's gone too. But
Dude, the fades on these they're
yeah,
killing. Now, Johnny, where's the hype sticker? The Doc and hype sticker. You don't
it's
have it on that one?
gone. It's gone. I guess you can see where it might have been, but
Look at, dude, this is insane.
with the media tape.
Media. Yeah, that's a nice VHS tape. That's a
Yeah,
sturdy.
and they're heavy. The tape in them is very good. The other ones would have like a little bit of tape. This one's got big. It's full. The quality of these were better. And then we've got part 5.
Beautiful.
Now this
I
is
just
the one that says uncensored on it.
Yeah. I had a great one of my great viewers, Gabe, sent me the VHS tape. I have the laser disc of part 5,
Yeah.
which is also uncut. But talk about a beautiful look! Because obviously 3 and 4 they just used the poster, but part 5 they changed it up again, and I think that's the better art for part 5 than the
Yeah.
actual theatrical.
Yeah, I do too. I like that one with the stroller there, and
I love it.
yeah,
Very, very cool.
that's the last nightmare. Now we'll go to Friday.
Oh,
Like
this
here's
was.
about 50 cents.
Oh my God.
And like I
You
said, most of
kidding.
these VHS tapes, I'd find them at garage sales anywhere from 10 cents to $1.
That's something else. Very, very cool. Part 6.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the okay, never mind. That's actual just duct tape on there at the bottom,
If
right?
you,
Oh, not duct
yeah,
tape, but Scotch tape.
they just taped them shut, I guess, so the video wouldn't fall out.
Okay. I thought maybe you had the shrink wrap, the Paramount shrink wrap on there
No,
for a second.
I've never seen any tapes really in shrink wrap. I've seen some that were reshrinked, but
That's a pretty clean copy of Jason
yeah,
Takes.
yeah, this one's real nice. It's still got the sticker on it, the Paramount sticker.
Right. That is,
This one probably wasn't a rental, where the other ones were. This is
yeah,
probably somebody bought it and kept it.
beautiful. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he had a spiel over here.
Monster Squad.
For some reason, this tape's like $60, $100 now. I don't know why.
Well, who put it out? Was it a smaller company? Was it
It was
Republic or?
Vestron put it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Vestron Video.
I don't know.
But this, I remember found this at a pawn shop for 25 cents.
That's beautiful. Love that movie. That's my favorite Fred Decker film.
Yeah.
Fright Night.
Now this probably isn't an original. I don't know what the original Fright Night video looked like, but
I would think that has to be what it looked like.
yeah,
That old Warner VHS, right? Or not
yeah,
Warner, but RCA
it's
Warner.
yeah. But I know it's just real nice too, clean.
I love it. That's awesome.
And some other stuff. I don't even know if you've ever heard of some of these movies.
I haven't heard of Nightlife.
I watched it years ago. I don't even remember what it's about, but some of these, this one's never been brought out on disc, so this one needs a good upgrade.
Oh wow, there you go.
But yeah. Then there's the Paperboy. I don't know if you ever heard of this.
No, I'll play the Nintendo game though.
That's why we rented it. But it was a horror movie. It's got Alexander Paul, William Catt in it.
William Katt's in it. Oh my
But
God.
He's the Paperboy, and he's a killer too. So
I gotta check this out.
Yeah, this one's not on anything either. Just a VHS tape.
I'll be damned. Oh, I love this movie.
Yeah, and 8 Genie Awards. I don't know. I thought that was a sticker, but it's actually on the case.
What the hell are the Genie Awards?
I don't know. It won 8 of them. This one came from Blockbuster, it says, but in
9/11.
2001.
Whoa, 9/11, 2001.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that till just now.
That was, never forget.
Yeah, I never even knew that until just now.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if you've ever seen this, The Willies.
Oh, dude, that's a great
That's a
movie.
good anthology movie. Yeah, Sean Astin.
That is, I've never seen the artwork on that one before.
Yeah, this one's different than and a lot of these came from Family Video, I think, because they use that red sticker.
Wow.
And then House 3, the horror show.
Horror show is great.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love the fades on these too.
Yeah.
Somebody had these out in the sun.
They probably show on a video shelf in the sun,
Yeah.
displayed, but
Pledge Night.
Yeah.
And
Now
a little Anthrax.
this one's in shrink. I don't know if it's original shrink, but it keeps them nice.
Yeah, it looks like it. That's badass.
Yeah.
Popcorn. Love that movie. Man, you got it all, Johnny. North, south, east, west.
Yeah.
You got it all.
This one's another one they need to put out. Summer Camp Nightmare.
I need to see that movie.
Yeah, this one's only on VHS too. Which I'm sure they're on Laserdisc too, but I don't have a huge. Now here's a Prism video.
Prism Video, Bloody Birthday.
Yeah, and they use the bottom tabs too.
Yeah, I have a Critters VHS. It's RCA video that has that.
Yeah.
That's badass. The best Phantasm movie to me.
Yeah, yeah. This used to be worth quite a bit, but when they released the DVD and stuff, I don't know how much it goes for now, but
Probably still on the VHS market now. Probably
VHS really exploded again the last couple of years, so
they can have them. I get them cheap. If I don't find them cheap, I don't buy them.
yeah, that's how if I don't find them cheap, I ain't getting them.
See, now you're talking media, home entertainment, Night of the Living Dead.
I have quite a few media tapes, but a lot of them are horror movies. So,
Johnny, this is one of the best horror films ever made.
Yeah,
I love Night of the Living Dead. Look at that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. I like the media tapes. I like collecting the different labels. Vestron, Lightning.
Fade to Black. Holy crap. Now, Johnny, do you have the Vinegar release?
Yeah. Yeah, I got the Vinegar Syndrome.
How about that movie?
Oh, this is great.
I'm
glad they release stuff like this.
Such a good movie. I know Anchor Bay put it out for a little bit too.
Yeah. Yeah, Anchor Bay, they used to put everything out. A lot of that stuff's hard to find too. But I used to get rid of VHS tapes when I'd get a DVD or something, except for horror movies, because the artwork on the horror movies were so great. And the ones you get rid of are just like common Hollywood blockbuster movies that aren't worth anything anyway. But these I've always been, I don't know, I always liked them.
That's beautiful. That's something else.
Now, the last two right here. So.
Oh my God! There you go.
Yep.
The best artwork for Texas.
75 cents.
Damn. Oh my God. That's beautiful. Now, Dead Pit, they have original video store posters of that, which I didn't even know existed.
Yeah, I've seen those video posters. Those are nice.
Oh man,
I like that artwork better than the original poster.
Oh, that's it. That's the money shot right there.
And this is the last thing for right now. So.
Oh, Media Halloween. I bet that's expensive as hell.
Not as much as you'd think. I think you can get this for 40 to 50 still, which that's expensive for a tape. But
what's the date? 81?
81, yeah. This is right after the Meta one came out. The one that
now, how much is the Meta one?
That's like $500 to $1,000, depending on the condition. But like I said, I only have like the first one of this and the Texas Chainsaw, the first one. I never found the other ones, so, and I'm not buying them off eBay for.
Oh, I hear you on that.
But I mean, that's part of it, going out and finding them too.
Oh, that's the most fun aspect. You're right. Yeah. All right, John, if you want to flip your camera around and we'll do a little debrief for the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, your collection is insane, and I'm sure we've only scratched the surface.
Yeah.
You know,
Like I said, I posted all the posters except for that one.
I
And
gotta
besides
find.
that,
Yeah, I'm so excited too to look at your physical media. Maybe we could do that next time because it seems I'm assuming you have Blu-rays, 4Ks because I can see
yeah,
Broadways right there.
yeah, yeah, I've
Um,
got Blu-ray, 4K, DVDs. Yeah,
I just wanted to show this for the audience too because you had all of them. I've got the Part 7
yeah,
sideshow. His mask fell behind my TV. I gotta find it,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I've got Part
yeah,
7 and I've got a New Nightmare.
yeah.
So
Like
I'm
I
gonna
said,
put
I've got
Part
the
7 on my
part.
desk. Could leave them right
Yeah,
there.
I've got the part 4 and 7, but they're signed, so I've got them in a different place than the other ones were. So
Well, Johnny, man, I appreciate you taking us through your collection again. I know the audience is gonna love seeing all the posters and the sleeper hits were the sideshows. I didn't know you were gonna bust
yeah,
those up. That's the sleeper hit of this
yeah,
video. Those sideshows end up being, to me, the
yeah,
coolest part. You know.
yeah. I was fixing to post them the next couple of days, but I thought I'd just show them.
Oh,
Well,
still post them.
I still post them. Yeah, but
Yeah, man.
yeah, those were hard to find. They like I said, they made like 600 of some in the exclusive, and they made like 1,000 of the non-exclusive, and they were $40 back then.
Oh
And
man.
now I mean, you can find them still, but they're not $40 anymore. But they're hard to get.
Oh, man. I tell you, it's crazy. I wish I had the foresight. I wish I had the foresight back in the day to go when I was going to Spencer's and I would see those McFarlane Texas Chainsaw Massacre figures and the
Yeah,
Mezco. Mezco was on top of the world for a little while, right? They were putting out some
yeah,
amazing stuff. I wish I would have gotten all that stuff, but I didn't.
yeah. Well, even back then, some of that stuff was expensive. I have a McFarlane Freddy my sister bought for me, and it was back like 1999. It was like $100 even back then. It was one of the 18-inch ones that talk, you know.
Oh,
But yeah, I had that, and like I said, I had probably 20 or 30 of the NECA Elm Street figures that came out, and they were in them clear boxes, and they did like two for each film. And I had all of them, and I traded them off to a guy too.
oh
But
man.
the sideshow were always my favorite, so I said I'll keep those. And I had that talking Freddy that you showed the other day in one of your shorts, the from the 1980s.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had that too, and I got rid of it.
Damn it, Johnny.
I
What,
kept a
what
lot
what
of
about
stuff,
this?
but
What about the Spencer's talking Freddy? It was kind of the same thing, just the box was different, right?
yeah, I don't know. I had one of the talking Jasons from Spencer's, and the box was from part one, but the figure was from Jason Goes to Hell. It's weird,
Right. Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah. Talk about weird like yeah, I know exactly what that's one of those
yeah,
Spencer's ones,
yeah. It was
you
from
know.
Spencer's. It was limited to like 100,000 or something like that. Had a
Mm,
sticker on it,
mm, damn it.
but yeah,
Well, Johnny, I don't think you actually need to send me pictures. Everything seemed work pretty good. We got a good look at everything, so we don't have to send a bunch of images like we did last time.
yeah,
Um, Now, how avid of a physical media person are you? Do you have a lot?
yeah. I've got like I said, I used to collect VHS. I probably got 400 or 500 of those.
All right, so
And then yeah, and like I
next
said, I just
time,
pulled out some of the better ones. So like I said, a lot of them aren't horror titles. I've got a lot of like action stuff from the 80s that
oh, that's
like Walking the Edge. It recently came out from Vinegar Syndrome on one of their partner labels, and I've got it on VHS, stuff like that. But
right.
I've got all kinds of stuff like Leonard Part 6 and Saturday the 14th and stuff like that. But
That's a great poster too. I love that movie.
yeah, then I've
So
got
that
DVDs and all that. So
perfect. I think next time we'll come back and we'll do an overview of your physical media collection and stuff because I think that would be really cool, you know.
yeah,
But this was awesome, dude. Thank you so much for giving me your time again. I truly appreciate it, and I know the audience loves this kind of stuff. And
yeah,
I mean, when you have a beautiful collection like this, I want the world to see it. They
yeah,
have to. I mean, those video store Friday the 13th posters you have where they're promoting you to buy the movies. I mean, that's
yeah.
history right there.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
hardly ever see them come up even on eBay, The video store stuff, it's hard to find,
it's hard
and
to
they're pretty
find.
expensive when they come up. And there's ones out there for the Friday 13th I don't have. They made like door size ones. where Jason's just standing there and it takes up your whole door and stuff. But
Johnny, do you want or have you ever owned the Jason Takes Manhattan long poster where he's standing in New York City?
no, I don't have that. I've never seen that. I don't guess, but
You don't know what I'm talking about?
I
It's
think
it's li
so.
it's like 8 foot tall. It's like a
Oh yeah,
massive day bill, and it's Jason in New York City, and it's promoting Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan. Oh, dude, I gotta send you a picture of that
that may
thing.
be the one I'm talking. That may be the one I'm talking about. I call it the door poster. It's really long, like the size of a door, and it's just him standing there. It's from Part 8.
Right.
I know
That's it.
that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Listen, you hang tight for a second, Johnny. I'm gonna tell the audience goodbye, but we'll debrief in a second. So,
Okay.
guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Looking through John's insane posters, autographs for Friday the 13th, Halloween, some other stuff we saw. We saw Maniac. We saw his VHS tape. We saw his beautiful Fright Night poster, those insane sideshows, his Freddy busts that he got. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. Be sure to go follow John's Instagram. I'll link it down below so you can go follow Johnny and just go be in awe of the posts he's made and showing off all his Elm Street standees. We did a video before looking at his Elm Street posters, and it was remarkable the stuff he had. So, John, thank you again for giving me your time, man. I mean, I
Oh
get
yeah.
I get as much out of this as anybody looking at this
Oh
stuff. It's
yeah.
amazing.
No problem. I appreciate you letting me come on, and I like talking about it with other people. So
Absolutely. So, guys, I want to say thank you. I hope you don't mind 2 really long videos in a row. We just had Cosplay Chris on the last video, looked at his Freddy's Dead stuff and his Australian Elm Street VHS tapes. And it's long content city this week on Planet CHH. But listen, thank you guys. I love you, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey, a huge giant thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this would not be possible. To get behind the scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and much more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you to my patrons.